Our next guest transforms lives. Her name is Dr. Toni Luck, and I was fortunate enough to spend some time with her where I got to pick her brain about how best to overcome stress. Is there such a thing as good stress and bad stress?
Internal motivation. I think we all should have it. I would more say it's excitement, enthusiasm, even tension. But I think stress is a real thing that's not good for you. I don't think there's good stress.
One of her favorite topics is how the pressures of modern life, especially the desire to accumulate wealth, can separate us from the true source of health and well-being.
Someone told us that the more stuff you have, the more successful you are. And you have to keep your stuff now. So you have to get it at all cost, and you have to keep it at all cost. And so now that's a whole world of keeping the stuff, not just acquiring the stuff, but now you got to keep it. You know, busy rich people spend 10 minutes a day with their kids. They outsource their kids to the nanny, you know, to the mother with the milk. I mean, everything's outsourced. But people who don't have money, they have to take care of their kids. Mothers have to nurse their babies. It's another reason we have stress. It's about power, and it's about my stuff, you know. And people say, I want my space. Stress is all about me, you know. It's all about my stuff, my job, what I don't like, my complaints, my moaning, my groaning, and all that stuff. So me time is, I wish we could get a better word. I think we should have balance. I think we should have a life that's filled with balance. But if you really think about this, people spend 40% of their day complaining. They know they got to go to work. They leave late. So they sit in the car and they fuss. How stupid is that? Get up early and get under work early. Read a magazine when you get there. There are things that people can do, that they can choose to make their life have peace. You know, not so much a stress-free, but how about we decide to have a peaceful life as opposed to a stress-free life? Because, you know, the thing you talk about the most is what happens. So instead of talking always about stress-free, why don't we talk about peaceful? I want a life full of peace.
Sometimes there are stressful circumstances that are beyond your control, like, for example, losing a job or losing a family member. How do you deal with that?
I think that the bottom line for me is that we really are responsible for our life. And I get to choose whether I'm going to have a tragic, somebody done me wrong song life. And some people that I counsel, they'll come and they'll be 50 years old. And something happened to me at 8 years old. And they've spent 42 years that could have just been something else. Most stress we induce.
Since I've been